let's paint some fire. These are the colors I'm going to be using. Got a red, orange, yellow, orange, red, and some violet. And bring in some water and a brush. This is super easy. To start with, I'm going to dampen my canvas. I'm just going to get some water into this paper. And the reason I'm doing this is because the dampness of the paper is going to give a little bit more flow and blending to our colors. It's just kind of a really fun exercise, fun way to paint. We're giving up a little bit of control this way too, which is always kind of fun. All right, so once you've got a nice damp paper, you choose a color to start with. I'm going to choose orange. And think about that flame and how it starts from the bottom, kind of goes up. It's never a straight line, it's always a little jiggy-jaggy. And just kind of drag those colors in, starting at the bottom, going up. And then once you get that color down, you're going to bring in go up, up. I'm going to bring in another color. Let's bring in some red. This is our red-orange. And so you just do the same thing, going up. Up like a flame flickering. We blend it with our water. And then what color do you want to do next? Let's try some yellow. I'm being more liberal with the yellow because it's a less dominant color than that red. So the red takes over. It's a real strong color. So you usually put a little bit less of that in there. You can be a little bit more liberal with those lighter colors. I'm going to need to sharpen this guy soon. So when you're on the road, when you're traveling, being mobile and creating, you might not always have a pencil sharpener with you. I do, only because I've got it in my paint set here. But if you didn't, you can always use, you can whittle it with either a pocket knife or, especially if you're traveling, you may not have a pocket knife. Even like the serrated edge of a butter knife will work. So you can get real creative about how you sharpen your tools too. This is a real handy one in this little travel pack here. And we continue getting this yellow in here. And again, you come over it with that water. My brush is a little bit red from that last bit, so I'm going to clean it. By doing that, I'm just squeezing that water through, wiping it on my bandana. This will wash out, so I'm not worried about it. So now we've got nice clear water. Okay, so let's bring some of those yellows through here. So these colors are merging, but we also want to be able to keep them individual as well. Start layering, doing exactly the same thing we did before. So I'm just come back in with my orange. You can take some of that color, get it right there onto the brush, and then paint that way as well. Sometimes that's easy if you want to get some direct placement, or like right now my canvas is getting really damp. So putting more water onto it is not going to serve me real well at this point, but if I can just get that pigment in there, that's going to help. Isn't that pretty? So you're going to do that with the orange, and then you're going to do it with the red, and then you're going to do it with the yellow. We're just going to keep layering like that until we like what we see, until the flames are to our liking. They're getting close. I'm going to do the same thing here. No, I think I want to, All right, I'm liking the way this is looking, feeling like it's getting close to being finished. I want to take my violet and add a little bit of that, just a little bit here and there, because that's what happens with the fire. You know, when you see that little bit of blue, a little bit of violet flame in there. I don't want this to be a super sharp line that looks real pencil-y. So I'm just going to kind of blend it in by wetting down the paper a little bit, wetting down my pencil a little bit, and then just putting little bits here and there. Just gently blending.